News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source only here at Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines, Vice President Sara Duterte challenged Romualdez and Zaldico to tell the truth on alleged flood control anomalies amid continued denials from both officials. Franco Mabanta and four others linked to an alleged extortion case are set to post bail Friday, while all denying wrongdoing and contest the charges. President Marcos urged ASEAN leaders to act together on rising Middle East tensions, stressing regional unity amid global uncertainty at the summit. Fuel prices are expected to move in opposite directions next week, with gasoline likely to rise and diesel forecast to roll back based on market trends. Singapore authorities are monitoring two cruise ship passengers linked to a hantavirus outbreak, with health officials saying public risk remains low. The BIR has extended the deadline for April income tax filing to May 15, urging taxpayers to file early amid strong revenue performance. The Pistons defeated the Cavaliers with 107-97 to take a 2-0 lead in their NBA playoff series, led by Cade Cunningham's 25-point performance. The Harry Potter TV series has been renewed for a second season ahead of its debut, signaling strong confidence in the HBO Max adaptation. Today is May 8, 2026, Friday, and I'm Chynna Basillaje bringing you today's top stories. Let's get started. Vice President Sara Duterte challenged former House Speaker Martin Romualdez and former lawmaker Zaldico to tell the truth regarding alleged anomalies in controversial flood control projects. Speaking before supporters and overseas Filipino in The Hague, Duterte said the public deserves transparency and claimed Romualdez and co. have conflicting statements on the issue. Both officials have denied the allegations, and Duterte also dismissed impeachment claims against her and criticized recent arrests linked to alleged fake news cases. Meanwhile, Franco Mabanta and four others arrested over an alleged extortion attempt against former House Speaker Martin Romualdez are expected to post bail Friday, according to their lawyer. The group is currently detained at the National Bureau of Investigation facility inside the New Bilibid prison compound in Muntinlupa. Authorities accused Mabanta of demanding 350 million pesos in exchange for withholding alleged videos linked to a flood control controversy. Mabanta denied the accusation, while his legal team insisted no extortion or crime had been committed. And President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has urged ASEAN leaders to determine a unified course of action amid the escalating conflict in the Middle East. Speaking at the opening of the 48th ASEAN Summit and related meetings, Marcos said regional tensions are creating uncertainty that affects livelihoods and security across Southeast Asia. He called on member states to remain agile and work together in shaping responses to shared challenges. All ASEAN leaders attended the summit except Myanmar, which was represented by its foreign ministry official. And fuel prices are expected to move in opposite directions in the coming week, according to industry estimates. Gasoline may increase by around 1 peso to 4 pesos per liter due to continued volatility in the global oil market, while diesel could see a rollback of about 6 pesos to 8 pesos per liter following recent gains. An industry source said the projections are based on Monday to Thursday trading and average foreign exchange rates, with Friday's movement still pending. Final adjustments remain subject to global market changes before the official announcement next week. And for our international news, authorities in Singapore have isolated and are testing two residents linked to a deadly hantavirus outbreak aboard the cruise ship MV Hondius. The men, aged 67 and 65, were passengers on the vessel where 3 people have died and several others were infected. One patient showed mild symptoms, while others remained asymptomatic. Health officials said the risk to the public remains low. The two were also on board the same flight as a confirmed hantavirus from St. Helena to Johannesburg. Monitoring and quarantine measures are now in place. And the Bureau of Internal Revenue has extended the deadline for filing April income tax returns until May 15. BIR Commissioner Attorney Charlito Mendoza urged taxpayers to file early and pay on time, warning against last-minute filing. Mendoza reported stronger collections, saying revenues rose about 11.87% in March and April, surpassed target by around 5 billion pesos. He added the agency remains confident of meeting its revised 3.43 trillion peso target for 2026. Mendoza also dismissed reports of system issues affecting BIR operations. And the PSEI closed slightly lower, down 0.08% to 6,029.57 as trading remained mixed at midday trading today. The broader all-shares index edged higher while sector performance was uneven. Mining and oil led gains, rising over 1%, followed by industrial stocks. However, property and holding firms dragged the market lower. Among actively traded stocks, ASCEN and DHI posted strong gains while ICT, BPI, and Ali declined. And in sports, the Detroit Pistons defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers with 107-97 to grab a commanding 2-0 lead in their Eastern Conference semifinal series. Cade Cunningham led Detroit with 25 points and 10 assists, while Tobias Harris added 21 points. Cleveland briefly took the lead in the fourth quarter, but Detroit responded with a strong finish, highlighted by Cunningham's late three-pointer. Donovan Mitchell scored a game-high 31 points for the Cavaliers as the series shifts to Cleveland for Game 3. Meanwhile, in entertainment, the Harry Potter series on HBO Max has been greenlighted for a second season even before its Christmas Day debut, signaling strong confidence in the production. Season 1 will adapt The Philosopher's Stone, while Season 2 is expected to cover The Chamber of Secrets. Francesca Gardiner and John Brown will serve as co-showrunners for Season 2. The cast includes Dominic McLaughlin as Harry Potter, Alastair Stout as Ron Weasley, and Arabella Stanton as Hermione Granger, alongside Nick Frost, Janet McTeer, Anton Lesser, Papa Esidu, and John Lithgow. And Katribo, did you know on May 8, 1945, Victory in Europe Day marked the formal surrender of Nazi Germany to Allied forces, ending the World War II in Europe. Crowds erupted in celebration across London, Paris, New York, and other Allied cities as long-awaited peace was declared. The announcement signaled the collapse of the Nazi regime and the close of years of devastating conflict. Leaders and citizens alike marked the moment with jubilant street celebrations, prayers, and remembrance for millions who lost their lives during the war. And viral now on TikTok is a video uploaded by @xiaolonggao_key, garnering 4.1 million views and more than 600,000 likes. In the clip, a group of students are seen dancing as if they were being graded by a panel of judges. It is not until the camera pans to the side, revealing the school security guard dancing with them playfully and with grace. Netizens can't help but laugh, with some commenting, "Sure ako marami tong friends na student," and "Born to be a baddie, forced to be a bodyguard." That's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. still here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Once again, I'm Chynna Basillaje, and this has been Tribune News on Q.